Divine Mercy Sunday 2024. Here's how to obtain a plenary indulgence. First of all, Divine Mercy Sunday is the Sunday after Easter each year. Divine Mercy Sunday was first announced in an April 2000 homily given by St. Pope John Paul II for the Mass celebrating the canonization of St. Maria Faustina Kowalska. Saint Faustina is a Polish nun who received prophetic messages from Christ. These messages included revelations about the infinite mercy of God, coined the Divine Mercy, and her obligation to spread the message to the world as recorded in her diary, Divine Mercy in My Soul. The late Pope said in his homily that the light of Divine Mercy, which the Lord in a way wished to return to the world through Sister Faustina's charism, will illumine the way for the men and women of the third millennium. John Paul II granted plenary and partial indulgences to the faithful who observed certain pious practices on Divine Mercy Sunday each year in a June 2002 decree. He did this in order to inspire the faithful in the devotion to the Divine Mercy. So let's be thankful to St. John Paul II and St. Maria Faustina Kowalska this April 7th tomorrow, because as Divine Mercy Sunday rolls around again this year, and the faithful have the opportunity to take refuge in the depths of Christ's mercy by receiving either a plenary or partial indulgence. What is an indulgence, you may ask? An indulgence is the remission of the temporal punishment due to sins which have already been forgiven. It can be plenary or partial. A plenary indulgence can be obtained by going to church on Divine Mercy Sunday, which is tomorrow, the April 7th, in a spirit that is completely detached from the affection for a sin, even a venial sin, and participating in the prayers held in honor of Divine Mercy, as the 2002 decree says. Those practices can consist of devotions such as Divine Mercy Chaplet, Eucharistic adoration, and the sacrament of confession. The faithful could also visit the Blessed Sacrament either exposed or in the tabernacle and recite the Our Father, the Nicene Creed, and a devout prayer to Christ. An example of a devout prayer that is given in the decree is, Merciful Jesus, I trust in you. In order to receive the indulgence, the three usual conditions of going to confession, receiving Holy Communion, and praying for the intentions of the Holy Father must also be met. While it is appropriate that the two sacraments be received on the same day, the Church permits them to be received up to about 20 days before or after the day that the indulgence work is performed. What if you can't make it to church? Well, don't be afraid. For the sick and others who are unable to make it to church that day, a plenary indulgence may still be obtained. One must intend to make a confession, receive Holy Communion, and pray the intentions of the Holy Father as soon as possible, while praying one Our Father, the Nicene Creed, before an image of Jesus. In addition, one also must pray a devout invocation to Christ, such as said, Merciful Jesus, I trust in you. For those faithful who still cannot fulfill those obligations either, it is possible to earn a plenary indulgence if, with a spiritual intention, one unites themselves to all the faithful, hoping to obtain the indulgence through the prescribed prayers, and they offer a prayer and their sacrifices to Christ. Then they are able to obtain the plenary indulgence. They also must intend to go to confession, receive Holy Communion, and pray for the Pope as soon as possible. A partial indulgence is granted to the faithful who on that day pray a legitimately approved invocation with a contrite heart. As is written in the decree, the invocation could be simply, Merciful Jesus, I trust in you. Okay, so all of you have a blessed and Christ-filled Divine Mercy Sunday. Let's trust in Him, trust in His mercy, have faith in Him. Have a good day and God bless.